Coinbase is in this nasty lawsuit with the SEC. And from the people that are monitoring the situation, that have listened to both sides, they think that Coinbase has a really clear shot of just dismissing the case altogether so that they don't have to be in years of litigation with the SEC like Ripple did. That basically Coinbase could get the judge to dismiss this altogether based on the basis of SEC has lost a lot of lawsuits and their definition of investment contract or securities are invalid. So Coinbase can get the judge to believe in that and just dismiss the case altogether. If that happens, that's going to be absolutely enormous, okay? Not just for Bitcoin, but for everything. In fact, I think it's going to be way more bullish for the alts than Bitcoin. Like right now, if you look, alts dominance can also be charted. You have certain correction times, you have stable consolidation times, and you have parabolic times. I think Coinbase is one of those catalysts that will throw alts in a parabolic rise, right? Because primarily most people go on Coinbase to buy the alts. Well, I shouldn't say that. People go on to buy Bitcoin too, but Coinbase has hundreds of coins and tokens. I think it's going to be bullish for everything. This is a major catalyst. This sets a precedence that SEC can't just go after everyone and declares everything a security, right? This is kind of like the final straw for SEC. Final straw, you would say, for Gary Gensler. There's really nothing else left. Coinbase is the final boss for the SEC, and it seems like they're going to lose. And even if somehow Coinbase doesn't get this case dismissed and it has to go into litigation for quite some time, Coinbase still will probably win. It's just that it's going to take longer. But this could definitely happen. 70% chance, according to Bloomberg analysts. That's pretty good odds. Not even 50-50. 70% chance. You also have Elon. I talked about Elon last week. Some of you guys may not care about what he does anymore, which is fine. But he is going to launch that payment services this year too. Okay, so mid-2024. It could be late 2024. But again, it's all coming this year. This year is just absolutely going to be a huge year for crypto. You have Coinbase, okay? From a macro perspective, we have Fed rate cuts. That's also coming mid-year. We have the halving event, of course, and you got the payment service that's coming out. And there's very little details, but the X account has already been created. It's called X Payments. So people are starting to follow it already, right? Elon has talked about Doge a lot in the past. Will he be allowing crypto payments on this payment services, right? Maybe. It could be a big crypto payment services. It could be both. It could be fiat and crypto, right? That would make more sense to accept both and be able to use both. Maybe within it, there's going to be a massive crypto wallet too. Hopefully it's non-custodial, but probably not to begin with if you think about it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, right? That could be very, very bullish. And speaking of Dogecoin, even though no one asked about Dogecoin, because of this X Payments page, Doge hits a 7-day high. And we know Doge has never gained any strength since the Elon SNL skit from 2021, right? It's been in a downward spiral ever since then. But maybe this is the time. People are even charting Doge, saying because of X Payments and because on a MACD it's forming the first ever golden cross. Can Doge go parabolic just like it did in 2021? Let's see. I wouldn't be surprised either way. If it does, great. I think a lot of people will make back some money. That's great. If it doesn't, it wouldn't surprise me. Let's just say it could, both ways would be good or not good. Both ways would not surprise me. Let's just say it that way. But outside of Doge, of course, you have a lot of other things going on this year. Ethereum is going to deploy their new upgrade, which actually helps layer 2s. Not Ethereum itself. It actually helps layer 2s. So all the L2s out there, they're going to be able to operate cheaply, more cheaply, and even more efficiently. So this upgrade actually really helps all the L2s out there. And essentially, I think Ethereum's thinking if it helps L2s, they help Ethereum itself. That's also coming up, right? And there are a lot of ETH whales that are still accumulating, just like Bitcoin whales, right? Like these big boys, they don't go away. They know what's coming. They keep on stacking some more. So just follow what these big boys are doing. If you're fearful and you don't know what's going to happen, pay attention to these big boys, because all they do is buy and load up more and more and more so. So they know what's happening. They know what's going on, right? And they know this volatility, this fearful period will be over soon. And then no one's going to remember. Remember, you got to buy low and sell high, right? That's what these guys are doing. So, and lastly, Solana. In terms of Solana has gotten weaker recently, obviously, because the entire altcoin market has gotten weaker. But you know what? What's not weaker is their volume. Stablecoin volume, high, 300 billion in January. I believe that's even higher than Ethereum and many other chains. They're the fundamentals of Solana. Okay, I always say fundamentals of Bitcoin. Fundamentals of Solana is increasing, is getting higher and better, and this is despite the price going down. So think about that, right? It's almost like it's a mini Bitcoin. I'm just kidding. It's not a mini Bitcoin, but it is doing well if you're measuring the metrics, which is very positive, especially when, the market's weaker.